Hey everyone, it's Emily here from Phoenix Gateway. How are you all doing today? Happy Easter to all those who celebrate and to those who don't. Happy rest day, that's definitely for sure. I wanted to take a few minutes just to do a reading, and I've pulled some cards and I'm going to do it a little bit differently today. But I actually had my own healing session a couple of days ago and realized, I've just had my release from that has been headaches. But what I've been finding is there's something else that's going on right now, and I don't think I've ever experienced the physicality of it like this before, ever, to be honest. I pretty much have migraines. My body feels like I have flu-like symptoms, but I don't. Like, I'm not actually sick. I've just got this body ache which comes and goes, and it's just the weirdest thing. And then I feel very lightheaded, and there is something major going on energetically at the moment. Major. I keep looking at the Schumann resonance. I can see there's definitely activity going on there as well. But I figured, you know what, let me do a card reading and see what comes up. And so I asked the cards, and the first card that I actually got was the gratitude. But with this particular card, what I get is that this is actually a portal. And I believe there's a portal that is, it's aligned with the sun. And also understand that when we look, like, this is the Merkaba here. I've actually got a Merkaba next to it, okay? So in 2 dimensions, the Merkaba is a 6-sided. Here we've got a 12-sided geometry. Within this 12-sided geometry, we actually have a double Merkaba. And I went and saw a gorgeous man by the name of Carl Camden Birch a couple of months ago, and he actually has my cards, and he got so excited he wanted to show me something. Anyway, he actually came to this card and he started chanting with this card, and the words to this are Arctimana, Ishnarc, Emhana. And I'm just not sure, like, up until now, like, I've never really understood what it was, but I figured when it was ready, it would actually show me what it was all about. What I believe is that we are now going through this massive ascension, this massive portal opening, a massive shift. And what this is doing is actually, it's creating, it's actually activating this geometry. And with the activation, we actually have the words spoken, Arctimana, Ishnarc, Emhana. Okay, so we are actually activating this geometry at present. And it is part of the, as I said, it's a double Merkaba. And the Merkaba is our ascension vehicle. Okay, so we really are going through a major shift, a major overhaul. We then came, the next card that then came out was the Solfeggio frequency 963. This is the I am frequency. This is working at the highest frequencies that we can possible within ourselves. It is being able to rise above the lower frequencies, the lower vibrations, and come from a place of I am enough, I am loved, I am beautiful, I am worthy, I am successful. It doesn't matter. Every person is going to can find another aspect of the I am for them, that true state of being within themselves, which is now being activated, okay? The flower of life came through. So really the 2 things that I see with this, firstly, is there is still disclosure to happen. There are things that are hidden that haven't come to light yet, okay? And that is actually happening now. more and more as these weeks go by, we are seeing more and more of this occurring. More and more is coming out in terms of, the needle. It's more and more is coming out about governments. More and more comes out about corruption, sex trades. There is so much coming to light for us to see that we know that needs to be cleansed, okay? But when we look at the flower of life, it's such a sacred symbol, and it's telling us that we're not quite, we're not where we're meant to be quite yet, okay? We haven't got there yet, but we are certainly on our way. And if you actually look at the numbers of the cards, you've got the 31 and a 13. So you've got palindromic numbers. You've got a mirror image occurring. So what I see this is that as we on one level, are working on ourselves within us, within, the same is also happening on the out, okay? Because the change in frequency is actually happening. It has to happen as above, so below, okay? And this is one of, the universal laws. So this is happening now, okay? We then have protection. This is telling us that it is so important right now. It's really imperative to really protect yourself, protect your energy, because the changes, the activations that are occurring are immense, and they are intense, and they can leave us very vulnerable. They can, leave us feeling a little shaky because we're not quite certain exactly where we're meant to be just yet. But we know we're going through these major shifts. To help ourselves, we can work with the solfeggio frequencies, not just the 963, but work with them all, starting at the 174, okay, which will help you in terms of releasing that old outdated information that you carry, that on an unconscious, because most of us carry information on a subconscious and unconscious level. Anything, for example, to shame, to trauma, it's going to be very different for each and every one of us. But work all the way through to the 963, because this is how we create balance. Work with it in your meditation if this is what you need to do. This is about expansion, okay? Even if you can't meditate, one of the things I really recommend you do is you go into a forest, you go to the ocean, you go to a river, a lake, whatever it is to connect into nature. Go into your garden, put your feet, into the soil. Maybe it is you want to plant, nurture your plants or replant one of your beautiful trees and shrubs, or some seeds, whatever it might be. Take this time to do it, because this is all a form of meditation. We are really at this time connecting into the Sophia codes. The Sophia codes are all about the creatrix, Sophia. And we're really changing from that masculine into the feminine aspect. We're bringing through more of, not so much working that male domination that we're seeing and we've had, but we're going to bring in a lot more love and nurturing and, these really divine frequencies into our everyday life. The way in which we know life is really going to change. So by going into the garden, by going into nature, you are also connecting in with Sophia, okay? We are going through these major shifts. This is the truncated icosahedron, okay? This is a representation of our DNA. And what we're going through is this full change. We have unlimited potentiality. And when we really go within, because the answers lie within, you can hear that a million times. You can go, oh shit, I'm sick of hearing it. The fact is, everything you want, what you are looking for, the answers are already within yourself. You are here to awaken that ancient knowledge, this ancient wisdom that already lies within you, okay? And when you do, you have unlimited potential to what, where, and how you can go. You will see beyond the matrix. You will see so much more that exists that you never thought possible. And what is going on here, like, it seriously, I can't make it up when I pull these cards. And that's what I love about my cards, is that the answers, you know, when I ask the question, I can see the answer within these beautiful cards. And it's about the phoenix, you know, from the ashes do we rise, from death to rebirth. It is all about the cycle. You know, it is just a beautiful, beautiful gift. And each time we're reborn, you know, and we're reborn not just, you know, coming back into this world multiple times in reincarnation, but, you know, we also go through a psychological death, okay? And this can happen numerous times within our physical lifetime, you know, because we let the old go, the old outdated go that we no longer need to hold on to, because it holds us back like there's no tomorrow. And we are here to break free, okay? Break free of the shackles, because you just allow yourself to open your mind to know what is out there. You would be blown away, absolutely blown away. And the bottom of the deck was actually rebirth, okay? This is all about snake medicine, and there's so much that's been on about snake at the moment, you know, in the media. And I just have to say that, you know, for all darkness, there's also light. And there are two sides to the dark and the light, and to how we depict. Snake has the most phenomenal energy. Snake is all about our potentiality, our transformation, you know, we're reweaving, we're reactivating our cellular matrix, okay? And it's absolutely divine. And one of the things that I will never forget, and I truly understand, and I know, you know, having watched something on Egypt as well, and we see the hieroglyphs in the walls, is that when we look at, you know, when I did ayahuasca back in Peru, the very first time I went, actually the second time I went, and all I kept seeing were these like snake figures. It was like all I could see was these waves that represented snakes. And those waves that represent snakes are energy, just as we see in the carvings on the walls in Egypt as well. Okay, we are working on an energetic level. That is what the soul is. We don't ever die. The soul never dies. And we are in the most phenomenal times right now, okay? We are being activated. Even if you don't understand it all, you've got to go within, you know, and find that firm belief and have, you know, and understand that it is coming. The good is coming. The good is already here. The light is already here. Because to have darkness, we need light anyway, okay? But you can't allow yourself to be brought down by external media that is coming through. You need to use discernment. Is really, really important. And the best way that you can really do all of this, turn off the TV, don't even watch it. You know, turn off all mainstream media and just go out in nature. Just go out and feel and connect, because you'd be amazed at what you can feel. We are going through massive ascension, massive activation, okay? This is an activation. This is truly remarkable. The words that come with this card, and I will write it in the post, is Arctimana, Ishnarc, Emhana. And this is activating this is activating your portal within you, okay? It's as above, so below, as within, so without, as the soul, so the universe, okay? And this is what it's about. This is what we're activating within ourselves, as we know there's something activating at a galactic level, being the sun. Have a beautiful, beautiful weekend wherever you are. Okay, really take care of yourself. The energies are so strong, and I look forward to speaking with you again next week. Okay, bye for now.